Good morning. It's Saturday, May 27th at 11 a.m. And I am going to show you a new stamp set that I just received. It's called Timeless Arrangement. And I will be making 4 cards for you. And if you need a catalog, just let me know. I will send one to you. As long as you're not working with a current demonstrator and like to have a catalog, just let me know. I will have one sent to you. Or if you're local to me, you can just stop by and pick one up. Okay? We are using, let me flip my camera. We are using this stamp set, Timeless Arrangements. Okay, so this is what it looks like in person, and it has coordinating dies, and I'm using some of each. Most of them is just the frame, the dies, and maybe some verbiage out of the stamp set. Okay, so let's get started. The first card we are going to make is this one. It's a very simple card. Has some stamping on it and the dies. And it opens up like that. And I am going to, while we're on here, I am going to stamp. It says, "Thank you. Your kindness means everything to me." So while I'm here, I am going to take, let me see which one it is. I am taking Blueberry Bushel. And we're going to stamp the inside of my card, and then we'll stamp the one that I am going to show you. Then I'm going to take these little circles that is in the, I'm going to stamp off, and I'm just going to stamp a little bit around the verbiage. Okay, let me bring you a little closer. So let's get started. Got my finger in the ink. Let me wipe that off. Don't want it on the card. Okay. You will be using 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. And you're going to score that at 5 1/2. So get the scoreboard out, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And we'll fold that. In half. Next piece, you're going to be using a 5 by 4 1/4. I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4, and that is going to be your top layer. Okay, but we're going to be stamping on that. Once again, we're going to bring our cluster of circles and this little sprig, and then these little, I want to say X's, but I think they're flowers. So we are going to stamp them in Azure Afternoon. So we're just going to stamp that off a little. And then we're just going to stamp off and stamp on. Stamp off and stamp on. This at the other end. Put that out of the way. Then we're going to take this that looks like berries on the end. And we are going to stamp that in Blueberry Bushel. And we're just going to stamp. Then we need the leaves. And we need our Azure Afternoon again. And we're going to do this full strength. Okay. Then the 3 little X's, they are going to be full strength, and we're going to stamp twice with them. And I should have used the Blueberry Bushel, but that's okay. So let's close this up. We need Thank You. And I already went ahead and did our leaves, and that is in Azure Afternoon. And this is what these dies look like when you punch them out. And they are so neat, as you will see on 2 of my cards. You can stack them up and make it like an arrangement. So you'll see when I do them. But that's going to get laid here. This is a tag from the dies. We're going to stamp Thank You on that in Blueberry Bushel. Okay. So we're going to glue him down. I'm using liquid glue. You use whatever glue you'd like to use. And I'm just going to put a thin line. Well, maybe. And then we're just going to lay him like in the middle here. Gonna put dimensionals on our verbiage. And I just had them. Here this weekend, everybody's away upstairs. I'm all, I don't know how to act, it's so quiet. And you think I would be able to sleep in? No, I was up at 6:20. So then we can just put this on our front. So we're just going to use our glue. And we're going to layer that on the front. Make sure you have it going the right way. Okay. And then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to stamp that greeting. Your kindness means everything to me. Okay. And then we're going to grab and we're going to stamp off like so. That is card number 1. Oh, forgot the bling. I am using our 2023-25 in color dots, and I'm using Wild Wheat on here. So let me get my take my pick tool. Here. There's 3 different sizes of each color. And I'm using 1 of each. Okay, card number 1. 2. Yep, let me close this up. Okay. And put this here. Card number 2 is this one. And it is using DSP from and Beautiful. It goes with our balloon set. Beautiful balloons. And this paper goes with this. And I had just ordered the paper on my first order. So the second order I have the balloons with it now. So I have that set, which I'm thinking maybe Tuesday will be my video for the balloon set. But this is, I'm sorry, I have papers everywhere, pieces, but this is the paper. This one, okay, but that is the paper. You need a piece of DSP that is 4 1/4 by 11, and let me get my scoreboard here. I'm going to score that again at 5 1/2. So we'll score that. Okay. You need a piece I wanted to show you how you're going to take a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. This is a blueberry bushel, and you need a 3 by 5, 3 3/4 by 5 of basic white, so you can layer that. But how I got those two like that, what you're going to do, take your cutter, your trimmer, and you're going to take one corner and line it here in the groove, and you're going to put this corner in the groove. Let me move my stamps out of the way. So this corner's in the groove and this corner is in the groove, and you're going to just cut it up, okay? And you get 2 pieces. So you do that with both the blueberry bushel and the basic white in order to get that, okay? Before we do anything, I'm going to bring my find it here. Oh wait, I have it up there. We need my cut and emboss machine. Don't forget, when you pop on, say hi and let me know you're here. Cut and emboss machine. And we're going to use, oh, I know which one I use. I'm sorry. I thought I used the new embossing folder, but I actually use the Stripes and Splatters 3D embossing folder, okay? So that means, with that being said, we only need platform 1 and form 4. Okay? So what you're going to do is take your triangle and stick this in so that it fits. Okay, oops. Put that in there like it fits. Shut your folder. The folded end goes in first. And then your number 4 plate on top. And then you're going to run that through. Set this on the floor for now. And then you get your texture image. That will get layered on top here, so we're going to lay that down. You want to make sure you get it in the corners. Here, like so. Okay. Piece of the DSP, and it's 3.5 inch square. I cut a piece of blueberry bushel that is 1 inch by 3.5. I might have to trim that. And then I just laid this down. Yeah, it's a little bigger. I laid this down. So I'm going to put glue on the bottom of my DSP. And then I am just going to give it about 1/4 inch border at the bottom. Like so. I'm going to trim this off. Okay. I went ahead and cut our leaves out. That's going to go on top here, over towards the side. So we're going to glue that down, and we're just going to put it on the base here. Middle. Our thank you stamp. And our blueberry bushel. Set to give somebody as a thank you gift. It's everybody has something to be thankful for, and you can send thank you cards to people just to brighten their day. Because with the saying that I'm putting inside, this just gets glued right on the it doesn't have to be because you received something from them or anything. And that's just going to get stuck. The glue. Okay. So now we're going to put this on our card base. And it's going to go right in the corner here. Now, if you don't want as much white, you could do a lighter color base. Her blue would look nice. That's what this is. And then this gets popped up with dimensionals. I just had them. Here they are. So we're going to put 1 in each corner and 2 in the middle. And that is going to go about the same amount from top and bottom sides. Okay, then we have a piece of the DSP, which is 3.5 by 3/4. That is just going to go inside. Let me show you at the bottom. Take this, put this in the middle here. We're going to get our stamp. This means everything to me. That is just going to go inside, and you have card. Oh, I'm using our rhinestone, basic rhinestones, and we're going to put some on. Put that on there. Must have came off. Well, let's do this again. I had 3 on there. This came off. Okay, I'll put 2 more on here. That is card number 2. Clean up here. Got my fingers in there. My fingers are too big to close these things. Okay, next one is this one. And this is what I'm telling you about. They layer on top of each other. This one uses 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score this one at 4.25. Fold that. Okay. Then you need a piece. I'm using Berry Burst. And this is 4 by 5.25. That is going to be layered on top of our card base. So we can put that one down a while. Then you need a piece of basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. That is going to be your layer on top of that. But before we put that on, we're going to be putting these flowers on. You need a piece of DSP that is 1 inch by 5.5. Yep. You need, let me get these out here. You need another piece of DSP that is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. That is going to be on the end here. Okay. And then I cut out Old Olive, Berry Burst, Basic White, and Petal Pink. Okay. So we're going to put the DSP on the top first. All border, don't have to be big. Then we're going to start layering our little flowers and leaves. And you're just going to put, like I said, a little bit of glue on each one. We're going to place them about here. So then the next one, I'm going to do the berry burst. Them up with this end to this end. So I start here and end up there. I must have had it over further. That's okay, it won't blow off the paper. Then I took the white same thing, lined it up on the ends. Pink. Have your cluster. I could have had it over a little further, but it will not be off of the paper. Okay. I used Memento Black for Thank You. I need to clean Thank You. And stamp Thank You. In the middle. And this gets popped up with dimensionals. For the big weekend, it started yesterday, I guess, for some people. And we're just gonna put that right about there. We're gonna glue this on. And then we're gonna take our rhinestones again, and we're gonna put there. Okay. I don't like that. Let me get another dimensional. This piece will go in here. At the bottom. Like so. And then we're gonna stamp the same greeting inside in black. And then I am going to take this little looks like berries on the top. And I am going to get berry bursts. And I am going to stamp off and we'll put that on the inside because I don't think I just have the saying on here, okay, but I like that. So that is card number 3. On and let me know you are on. If you missed this and you watch a replay, make sure you say replay so I know that you had watched it. I have a bunch of cards to give away that I was going to draw names, but I think I'm just going to send them randomly. So look out for in your mail box. You could be getting some cards, okay? My next card is what they call a book card. And that's this here. Like a book, okay? And while I have it open, before we go any further, I am gonna stamp the same greeting in here. And pretty peacock. Over the card straight. Now, so let's get started on this. And I have something to show you. Let me see if I can find some here. The other day when I was cutting my basic white cardstock, and I would put the 2 halves together, I noticed that there was a little bit more on one side than the other, so I trimmed it off and I get this real skinny piece, okay? So this piece here on the card, zoom in a little, this little piece on the card is actually this paper I tied a knot. So all you do is just be careful and you just put a piece of ribbon, but you don't want to pull too hard because it will tear and buckle. But there is your knot. See in the picture here, there's the knot, okay? That will go on here. So I'm going to lay that aside and we're going to get started on here. You will need a piece of 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score it at 4 1/2 and 5 1/2. You're going to fold it at the 5 1/2 mark. And then on your 4 1/2 score, you're going to fold back and score. That gives you your book hinge, okay? You can glue this down a while. So you're just going to put glue on that part here and close it. Okay. This piece is 4 1/4 by 4. That is going to be on the front here. Okay. Then you need a piece that is 3/4 by 4. That is going to go on the side. Now, if you take notice, I had the stripes kind of going one way and this is up and down. These are going to be exactly the same. Out a little. Okay, so we're going to put this on first. 3 3/4 by 4. Now, if you put ribbon on, you want to not fold that, glue that part down, because you can wrap your ribbon on the inside and then it would stick, okay? But since we're using this, we're just gonna cut this where we need it. Okay, so we can throw these away. And then I just took my glue, liquid glue, and just tapped a little bit on paper. My silicone mat, I would lay that down, but I'll lay it on here. Tap and glue on it. Rami, he's in the window. Sorry for the bark. Okay. So then we're gonna take it, put it on here where we want it, and glue it down. Okay. This one on, but before I do, I'm gonna put the flowers on. I'm using Granny Apple Green, Lolly, First, and Whisper White, Basic White. Okay, so I'm gonna glue the leaves down first. Then I am gluing Berry Burst down. To the one on the bottom. Then I'm taking Lemon Lolly. This is a new core collar. Right on top of the Berry Burst. Basic White goes on top. About this set when I first saw it. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. And I've seen so many different cards made with it. And the fact that you can clump them all together with just a little bit of glue on that bar, it's really nice. That way you don't have to try to figure out how to lay your flowers in that. I think it's pretty neat. Then we need Thanks, and I don't think I got that one out. And that is going to be in Pretty Peacock. Block here. And Pretty Peacock. Be an in color, and they brought it back to a core color. Stamp that right in the middle. That's a little crooked. So whoever I send these cards to, they will get the good one. And I just glued that right on here. So we're just going to put glue here. And this gets glued on top. Or get my fingers in it. Now we're going to glue this on the front. So get my glue here. And we're going to center that in that little part there. Then we need our rhinestones again. And there too. Oh, okay. Guess I didn't push them down hard enough. So then you open this up like so. Now I used a 1/2 inch, but I did a 3/4 inch on this one. So this is 3/4. And that is going to go right in here. Gonna stamp "Your kindness means everything to me" in Pretty Peacock. And you guys, if you like DSP, or Designer Series paper, starting June 1st, we have a special. I have my paper here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. Oh my, I'm sorry. I thought I had it with my book. Here it is. Okay. We'll bring the cards out. If you have any questions, you can email me at dkl333@comcast.net. If you would like to place an order, you can shop at my online store at www.deblehigh.stampinup.net. If you would rather send me your order, let me know. I can put it in for you and have it sent right to you. But this way, if you go on, you can put all your information in and everything, and it still comes right to you. But anyway, that is if you have any questions or would like to order. Okay. Designer Series paper is 15% off starting June 1st. And most of it is $10.62, with the exception of the Delightfully Electric. That's a 12 by 12. And you get 48 sheets, I think, in here, and it is $25.50. And then your 6 by 6 gingham is $8.92 with the discount. So But most of them are 1062. I'm sorry, 1062. And most of them are 12 by 12. I'm looking. This here, Hello Irresistible, that is this paper here. I had a class on Sunday, and they used last Sunday, and they used this suite here. You, hey, I have your cards ready to mail. I just have to get to the mailbox. To the post office. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a shout. And here are the other two cards that we did today. I'm glad you could join me today, and I want to say happy Memorial Day to you. Have a wonderful holiday. I am a loner till at least Sunday night because my granddaughter and her husband went away, so the great grandkids are gone for the weekend. So I'm able to have peace and quiet for a while. So, but I'm glad you could join me, and I will talk to you on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I hope you'll be there.